The Liberty Bridge is staying closed on Monday. The inferno is just too much for them to control and fix up, so they say. The bridge caught on fire at, it is now said, over 1,200 degrees. I think it's sabotage. I think someone's trying to sabotage my 100th show. Of course, Monday is the big day. This is show 99. Monday is show 100, and the Liberty Bridge was supposed to be open. So I think the question of the day is, who is at fault? Who is sabotaging Brian Crawford's River Talk on the River's Edge Radio Network? My name is Brian Crawford. You are listening to the River's Edge, found at riversedgepgh.com, powered by NJL WebTech. Honest, practical, and affordable. Go to njlwebtech.com for all your web servicing needs. You can follow me on Twitter at RiverTalkPGH. You can follow Jay at Coop Troop Comedy and Howie at HowieDMac. You can call the show at 412-407-2PGH. That is 412-407-2744. So the question that I have for you gentlemen is, who is at fault? Is it the cyclists of Pittsburgh? Is it the Mon Monster? Is it the pumpkin spice lobby, who I have railed against in recent shows? Who do you think is sabotaging the show, and why would they want to sabotage someone like me? Is it jealousy?
Let me see. Well, you know, you're getting very popular, and as you rail against them, you're going against especially the bikers.
Oh yeah, the bike lobby, big bicycle.
Oh yeah, you can't go against big bike lobby. You know what I mean? You know what happens when you go against something big? You get ran over. I hope you make it to your 100th show.
I hope so.
And let's talk about the bridge. Yinzers, please quit flicking your Marlboros out the window. It sets tarps on fire.
That's true. That's a disaster. Can you imagine living in the South Hills? I can imagine, like you, Jay. I know. I can't imagine what you have to deal with that bridge.
Yeah,
what a
it's
nightmare,
bullshit, man. I mean, that's like our main tunnel, right? Mm-hmm. That's our main one. So I don't. Yeah, that was bullshit. What they say? A few more weeks of this?
Oh, that's what they say now. But they said
they said it was going to be ready Monday.
Yeah, they keep passing it by. I think it has to do with the show. I really do. I think, like you said, Howie, I'm a popular guy. I'm growing in popularity. Everyone wants a piece of me.
Especially the bike lobby.
Especially the bike lobby.
Yes, they do.
Those bastards.
I know who wasn't responsible. The good people here in Millvale.
No, they love me here. I'm like a benevolent king in this town.
I thought you was going to say God, because that,
he's working on
it.
You have to go.
He's getting there.
Remember, I'm a humble person.
Yeah, so you have to work your way up.
As of today, he's humble.
I've always been humble. What are you talking about? I could, I do this as a free service for the people here. I'm just showing my love and compassion. They're actually throwing a parade for me outside right at 11 a.m.
I love it.
Yeah, part of the May
I didn't see your
Days.
name on the banner. It just said, like...
Well, again, I'm a humble person. I wouldn't...
Yeah.
I wouldn't
want to... He wants the borough to get the credit.
That's right.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm a compassionate soul. I want to help the community.
I like that.
He doesn't want to have
kind of like a silent partner
days.
thing, but
it's
like
Millvale Days.
That's right.
Yeah.
In fact, they asked me. They wanted to call it Brian Crawford Days. Actually, they had the foresight to realize that at some point in my life I would be moving to Millvale. So years ago, when they first started this event, they started calling it Brian Crawford Days, and I said, look, guys, give yourself some credit. I understand you're throwing this festival in my honor, but I'm a good guy. I could spread the wealth around. I could spread the love.
Yeah, why not? Especially with me. Shit, I've been with you for the
That's
longest.
Right.
I'm sorry.
I want to take a picture with you and the mayor of Millvale. There is a mayor here, right?
I can't wait for Howie DMac Days.
Yeah. Where do you live, Howie?
East Liberty.
Well, why isn't that in motion?
Why isn't it in motion? Because that damn Target.
The Target, yes.
They put that damn Target in. They took the shine off of me.
Ugh.
The fact that place is still open.
Of course it's open. They're making millions of dollars. And let me tell you something. There's a big difference between Target shoppers and Walmart shoppers.
Yes. I can understand that.
Oh, yeah. Target shoppers, mostly in shape, you know what I mean? can have good credit and everything, got good control of their children. Walmart.
Those motherfuckers show up at Walmart in what, pajamas?
I could wait.
Just
head
to toe.
When I go to Walmart, I don't give a shit what I have on. It doesn't even matter.
True.
I'll go in there one flip flop and on one foot and a sock on the other, and look with a skirt on, a raggedy wig, and a bra filled with candy, and nobody will look at me. Nobody.
No, you'll just blend right in.
Yeah, I think I saw like a couple of chicks walking around with those no slip socks.
Yeah.
So you can tell they just came from the hospital. So
Nobody.
I'm like, y'all really took that shit with you and kept it as part of your sock drawer? Like,
Let me tell you something. I go to Walmart when I don't want to be judged.
Right.
It's a judgment-free zone. It's like Planet Fitness.
Yes, it
I
is.
like that.
Planet
I like
Fitness
that.
for shopping. Have you guys been to Millvale Days?
No.
No, this will be my first time.
You should definitely stop down after this show. I live right on Grant Avenue, so it takes place right in front of my house, and it may be one of the coolest festivals I've ever been to. They've got all sorts of games and stuff like that, but this year they've always had live music, but this year they're working with the Funhouse at Mr. Small's, so a lot of great musicians,
Mr. Smalls,
musicians that are on this station, which is awesome. But one of the coolest things about it is they allow you to walk down the streets with beer, just like in the middle of the street. And it's not like, and this is why Millvale Days is in many ways better than like going to Kennywood, because Kennywood, they huddle you into like this small little area and you can only get 2 drinks and they treat you like you're a criminal.
Come on,
Whereas
2
here,
drinks. You can't get your buzz really going with 2 drinks.
That's not going to do
exactly.
anything for me.
And how are you going to deal with
That's just wetting the whistle, man. That's just...
And how are you going to deal with Kittyland with only 2 drinks in your system?
Right.
If you got like a child and you got to bring them through Kittyland, I mean, you need at least like 4 or 5 and a couple shots,
Let me tell you
right?
gonna
something.
say
That's
5,
See,
yeah.
look, a lot of these kids are raised with alcoholics, so grandpa being drunk is like Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. They probably don't know what it's like. Some of these people to have, sober parents.
Yeah,
They're-
what is wrong with them? I can understand everything he says. I haven't been called you little bastard. Get your ass over. Quit touching my shoe.
No, but I mean, it's awesome. You can like walk everywhere with beer. Nobody says anything. The police are like right there and they're all like cheery and they don't care. And as long as you're not causing a problem, they let you do basically whatever you want.
So it's like Homewood without the police harassing you.
Exactly.
Because nobody cares what you do in Homewood.
So it's like Beachview, but without the Mexicans.
Yes. But you can't get anybody to come, clean your gutters or anything for like $20.
Not no more.
Oh, they done moved up?
Yeah.
But I think this brings up an interesting point that beer, because there haven't been any problems this weekend with May Days. I keep saying May Days, Millvale Days.
Okay.
And I think that beer should be everywhere.
Yes.
All
I
the
agree.
time. Every
I agree.
place. And I think this is a shining example of how beer and society can coexist and why you should be able to, bring your Yingling on the Steel Phantom with you or go to Giant Eagle with a flask. I think that should be part of everyday life.
I agree with that.
Imagine-
I own a flask. And I
See?
tried to go to the console center with it, and of course they got me right at the door, and I had to leave it.
Was it metal?
And then yeah, it was metal.
Listen, class. Always.
They don't make glass flasks. If they do,
No, you don't take the flask. You take the right straight up bottle with the plastic top.
I like my flask.
See,
I like-
do you want to pay $12 for a beer? Do you want to pay $12 for that little pint and get tore up at the console center?
No, I mean, I hear what you're saying. I do. I know
let me
I know
explain
ways to be sneaky and
No,
bring
he
alcohol in.
doesn't. He is the worst.
My
He's the worst.
flask.
Hey,
I
see,
want my flask.
see, he doesn't want to get tore up. See,
Okay.
I will get all the alcohol.
I want to get tore up my way.
See, this is his problem. See, you just need to get tore up. See, you always have to have your way.
Yes.
With Brian, what's the point?
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Isn't it the
My
point
way.
is if you don't, nobody wants to pay that. Are you a rich man? Can you afford to buy beer in there?
Fuck no.
That's what I'm saying. So we're gonna go with plastic. You gotta learn how to get. It's either plastic, either glass containers or a Ziploc bag with a straw.
That's a new one for me. I never heard no shit like that.
You know what? Here's a problem. You two sitting where you're supposed to sit at and waiting in line and not jipping people. Let me tell you something. Go with me and live.
Booze in a Ziploc
Teach me,
bag
Sensei.
with a straw.
Yes, you get a Ziploc bag. You can pour the liquor in it. You zip it up. And in between, like when ain't nobody's looking, you crack the bag a little bit, take the straw, and sit there like have your whole bag and just tilt it.
It's like a makeshift camelback.
I have never heard no shit like that before.
You will never make it. See, I will never go shoplifting at the Walmart with him because he'll get me caught.
Yeah, because I'll ask too many questions. Like, why are we doing this? Like, why are you taking that? Like,
Oh, first of all, I'm like Jay.
the more questions I ask, the quicker we get caught, right?
No, yeah, Jay does something done like is the tag off of it. I think so. Then as cops got us gripped
I'll be like, you didn't tell me to do that. Yeah, I did. No, you
I
didn't.
said, now
yeah,
when I asked you when the tag is out, when I asked you when the tag is out, you should add. Did you look for the tag? Well, there's a sales tag.
That does sound like something I would say.
Security tag.
That does sound like something I would say. Right? You know me too well. Damn you for knowing me too well.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
He'll get me caught. My criminal enterprise will end with him.
So are you in Lee? You may.
Huh?
You got me thinking here.
What?
Did you sell me out to the cyclists
Me?
accidentally?
He wants to know if you dry snitched.
No.
He said, like, you said, just sitting on the bus talking to people. You know, Brian doesn't like bikers.
No, we just cussed out a biker on the way here.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, was he breaking the law?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then yes.
Big time.
Exactly.
He was riding in between.
Right off Penn Avenue, right?
He was riding in between the cars.
Oh, does that piss me off?
Then he got in front of everybody. Then, he's trying to pedal real fast, getting in people's way.
Stop
Right
at the
there on
red light, right in front, right
and there's
in
no
between.
bike lane. He could have got on that. In East Liberty, have this super wide sidewalks.
Right.
You could get on. But no, he didn't want to do that. No, he wanted to ride in between the cars. Then I'm not going to talk about when you're about to make a right, and all of a sudden you don't pass anybody on the right side ever.
No, that's.
So when you hit them, all of a sudden, oh, you hit me with your car. I'm hurt. Well, you're not supposed to be there.
Exactly. Got Dawn and Liz as well. They are here. You can go back behind them if you want. We're all friends here, cramming together.
Oh yeah.
So we're talking about Millvale Days. I keep trying to say May Days as I'm tired because I got like 3 hours of sleep in like 3 days.
Yeah, come in a little bit closer because we can't even see you. Come on.
But so we're talking about that. We're talking about stealing and
Get up in here.
oh, and now Jay, I can't see you at all, so you're gonna have to creep back in.
have to creep back in.
Yeah, Jay is out of the. Yeah, he's completely out of the.
Right.
There we go. That's right. No, I'm serious though. You're completely out of the camera. Yeah, you're completely out of the camera.
Everybody squeeze
So-
and slap. This is dead center, right?
Yeah, you can get rid of that if you're not using
No,
it.
but we're just gonna use this for a mark. This is dead center.
I am
So you guys
moving
between
closer.
Yeah, you're good now. So, there's a big parade today. What's everybody's most unique parade experience?
Oh, well, I remember taking my kids to the last Columbus Day parade in Bloomfield, and the guys were driving by in the pickup truck and throwing the little Tootsie Rolls out, like, the truck window. My kids were, like, ecstatic about that, grabbing them off the, right near where, like, the sewer grates are and things like that. It was really, it was really wonderful.
Oh, gosh. Liz, what's yours?
It's Liss.
Liz, I'm sorry.
Ooh, Liss.
But you can call me
like that.
Victory. Victory's a lot
Victory is
easier
easier,
to
yes.
understand
Victory.
and scream across a bar, so I like to go by Victory.
Victory!
Plus,
Full
that just
name,
sounds
Liss
cool
Victory,
too.
yeah.
You should do like a fist clench when you say it.
Oh
like,
yeah, I've
victory.
done it. I've done
Yes.
it. Here, I'll do it. There's a camera here. Victory.
Yes,
And I keep hitting this poster.
that's okay.
But I was in
It's
a
cheap.
second line, which I didn't know what a second line was until I was in one in New Orleans. And it was right after we lost Bowie. So it was a big Bowie thing. And Arcade Fire put it on. And people just filled the streets. And it was hilarious because it was really last minute. And the police seemed to have no idea what to do. So there's like police, like real cars and police cars just creeping through people just smashed into the streets. Like, there's no way
Yeah.
anything is getting anywhere. So, yeah, I would say that is my craziest parade experience. It was amazing. If you find me on Facebook, there are pictures there. It's
Nice.
Liss Victory Music, facebook.com/Liss Victory Music, or lissvictory.com.
You both have a double release party coming up. We're going to talk more in depth about that, but that's why they're here with us, and we're excited to jump into that. My personal experience, I've had so many parade experiences. I was in the high school band, and we always considered ourselves a competition band, and we looked down on parades, and we always hated parades. So there were all sorts of weird situations. I remember one time there was a guy trying to drive his car through a parking lot, and the Norwin band, which I was in, was very egotistical, and we would move for no one. So he's like standing there trying to get through, and we're just playing, and he slams on the horn, and the band director just goes over and like reams him out, and we refused to move. It wasn't until we were done and ready that he was able to get through this parking lot. But they would do all sorts of things. One time there was a parade that was supposed to start at 9 or 10 or something like that, but they were running late, and the band just started. And they were in the bus packing up and leaving before the parade even started because waiting for no one. But personally, my personal favorite experience was when I was in high school. I was a senior. We were on the front line of the parade, and somebody decided to move us back a line, and we were pretty pissed off. It was our last parade, or one of our last parades. So we were going down to Disney World, and we're going down Main Street, marching down Main Street in Disney World, and my friend and I, we switched trumpets in the middle of the parade and started playing each other's instruments just for the hell of it.
That just sounds really... I mean...
It sounds... Well,
She was really
unsanitary
cute.
at
Well, she was
first,
really
but-
cute, so I was okay with that.
Oh,
so.
it was a girl.
It was
Oh,
a girl.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was another. I thought it was
Another guy.
that's a different story now. 'cause I-
That could be taken out of context really
Woo,
easy.
Sure.
man, as soon as he said she, I was like,
Okay, that's so
She
much
was very
better.
cute, and we always, it was... But anyways, yeah, they tried to screw us, so we were switching instruments. We would do all sorts of crazy things. Like, we would play... I remember practicing for that show because we were really pissed, and the band director would be in the back with the percussion, and I'd just be playing completely out of tune. Just awful. And you'd see him rush all the way up to the front of the band because the trumpets were in the front of the parade, and he'd go to listen to see what was going on, and I'd play perfect. And he'd run all the way back to the percussion section. I would play way out of tune again, and all I kept seeing was him running back and forth from the back of the band to the front, trying to figure out what was going on. But so
that sounds like some Saved by the Bell type shit. I don't know if y'all ever saw that episode. Remember
Yeah.
when they were playing terribly in front of the teacher, and then when the teacher went out in the hallway, they started playing perfectly? Like why would you? Okay, so you did the reverse.
Yes. So I am looking forward to this parade today that they're holding in my honor. They had some new music. Maybe that should be the music for Cooper's Quarter. We're still trying to iron down what we want for that.
Actually, I'm gonna make mine silent.
Kind of. What's that?
I'm gonna make mine silent.
Oh yes.
I came so ill prepared for this. I too have gotten like 3 hours.
See, that
of
killed
sleep.
30 seconds right there. See, you're doing good.
It did. Yeah. It's just.
Everybody turn your
Mine
phone
up
on.
there.
I don't even have to worry about turning mine off. Nobody ever calls me, so
I'm so
except for
popular.
Howard.
I'm so popular that
you.
that I have to keep my phone on silent at all times. Otherwise, it's constantly blown up. When you become a big time celebrity, those are the types of problems that
And
you have to deal with.
rub it in. Why don't you? Why you
You
think I
caught the
hang out
eye,
with
the
you?
bad eye of the bike lobby.
Well, I get some malicious calls from the bike lobby, Big Bicycle. At least I think it's them. I have no evidence to suggest that, but who else could it be? I get all these calls now too, from business lenders. Now that I've started this business and we're getting known and recognized, I get all of these like weird calls. They're like, "Hey, guess what? You qualify for like a $10,000 loan, no credit check required."
What?
I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm sure that's accurate.
Yeah, what's your interest rate?
Oh, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, no credit check required at all.
Yeah, they still send me that shit in the mail, man. I know better now. I know better now. So
Stop on down, Millvale Days. Today is the last day, and there's a parade right after this, so drive on over to Millvale as you're listening to the show, and come get a beer and walk down the middle of the street, because that is like the coolest thing to do.
that does sound cool.
Like ever. Like, to me, the only thing that Millvale Days is missing is a dunk tank. I feel like every fair needs a dunk tank.
I would be so down for doing that.
That would be awesome.
Like
And-
if we ever could do that, I would. I would
those
be
things
that
make
guy.
a killing too.
Yeah.
I remember back home they had the fireman fairs, and in North Irwin we would always get like the loudest mouth asshole on council or some other douchebag throw them in the dunk tank, and they probably made more money on that than anything outside of bingo because those old ladies
Right.
like to rub those trolls, but. Yeah,
If that ever happens, man, sign me up.
yeah, I think
I can talk shit better than anyone.
we need to push for a dunk tank. I think that would be something that could really. I mean, it can't get much better than drinking beer on the streets. But imagine if you could drink beer half buzzed, throwing baseballs at some jackass behind a gate. Mm-hmm. And they'd make a ton of money because with the beer on the streets, everyone's going to come lit up.
And everybody's going to
drunk.
miss.
Yeah, everyone's going to miss.
And
So
just keep pulling and just pull out more money.
exactly. I think
love it.
that this is something we need to push
Okay.
for this coming year.
Yeah.
That's just my thoughts. We are going to take a break, and then we will be right back with Cooper's Corner
Oh yeah.
on the River's Edge Radio Network.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for Cooper's Corner, and today we're going to talk about new words that have been added to the Oxford English Dictionary, which I found interesting. I was looking about it online. 3 words that have been added to the English Dictionary from popular culture. The first one I'm going to put up, moobs. Moobs, M-O-O-B-S, plural. In the British informal definition, it is deposits of excess fat on a man's chest that resemble a woman's breast. So basically,
Man titties.
Man titties, yes. I can't believe they fucking made a word.
I have like no moves. I'm acting like I have something to show.
Right?
Don't be upset, A-Cup. Come on.
Exactly. and now we move on to the second word, YOLO. YOLO made it to the Oxford. Yes, YOLO made it to the Oxford English Dictionary. And in their informal definition, you only live once, expressing the view that one should make the most of the present moment without worrying about the future, and often used as a rational for impulsive or reckless behavior. And I totally agree with that. So that's the first time in a while that they've actually put an acronym in the dictionary, which I found interesting. I like that one. And then the third one, I had to save that one for last. Jag off. Yes. Yes, that's right. We did it, Pennsylvania. We did it. We got one of our words in the Oxford English Dictionary. Jag off. Noun in the U.S. dialect, chiefly in Western Pennsylvania, a stupid, irritating, or contemptible person. I would have came up with a different definition for that. I mean, but yeah, that pretty much sums up what a jag-off is, though. That pretty much sums it up. So, congratulations, Pittsburgh and Western PA. We did it. One of our words finally made it in the dictionary, and I'm like elated, but at the same time, I feel like
I'm disturbed.
ashamed. At the same time,
I'm disturbed. Okay.
what are you disturbed about?
I hate the Oxford Dictionary. First off, the Oxford Dictionary is worse than dictionary.com. They've lowered their standards so far that the Webster Dictionary is by far a more superior dictionary. Last year, the Oxford Dictionary added the crying sad emoji as the word of the year. Mm-hmm. It's a joke. It's a sham. It's rubbish. I'm sorry. Calling someone a jag-off, that's a cool slang word, but that's what it is slang. YOLO is slang. The Oxford Dictionary has done more in modern times to destroy the English language than any other organization that I can come up with at this point. Because they legitimize our destruction of language. And I have no problem with slang, but let's call it what it is.
Right.
So I'm on the opposite end.
I'm with you on it. I mean, I think that they kind of shit on dictionaries also.
And this city is definitely going to be celebrating Jagoff because they
definitely
celebrate everything. You know, a week or two ago, I did that survey I talked about where Pittsburgh was rated the second unhappiest metropolitan area in the United States.
I did read that.
And yeah, and I'm sure the people on Grant Avenue we're taking to the streets to celebrate because we made it on some stupid list.
Yeah.
That's the way the people here think.
That's
It
how we
doesn't matter-
celebrate. Whenever,
Wait.
It doesn't matter,
matter
we're
whether
the
it's
best,
good or
whether we're
bad.
the worst, we're going to celebrate it.
Hey, now we can celebrate Jag-Off Day.
Yes. Yes. It's like
People
that
have
one day out of the
lawn-offs to take in
year.
the street.
Right. The one day out of the year where we can all act like assholes. I mean, most of us act like
Hey,
that anyway,
let's-
but now
I
we're
excel at
allowed.
that.
Hey, hold on. Let's get this going now so we can capitalize on it. This is our idea.
Yeah, let's trend this shit. We're putting it out there, man.
Trademark,
Yes.
yes.
We trademarked it, and let's
Hashtag.
yeah we're hashtagging. In
Yes.
fact, I'm hashtagging that shit right now.
Hashtag
Jag
Jag-Off
off day, and yeah, let's do it now while it's like still warm outside.
We can have it out here in Millvale.
We should.
You know what? The
Oh, it's
beer's
perfect
already
time to
there,
do
so you
it.
can
Yeah.
already get people drunk.
Yeah.
Right?
Jag-Off Day.
Oh my god, I'm fucking doing it.
I'm
I'm
okay
doing
with
it.
this. See, I'm okay with the Jag-Off Day. I just don't want it to, in the dictionary. But if we could turn it into a profitable venture,
see,
then
there we go. Yeah.
then I'm
Yeah.
okay with it. I'm okay with making money at all times.
What?
So
Then we can have New Yinzers Day.
Oh shit, that's gonna be the
Yinzer's
next word that's gonna be added to the dictionary.
the Yinzer.
Oh god, a yinzer. That's
So-
crazy.
Surprised like Yinzer didn't come first though.
That's
before
what I was thought,
Jag-Off,
because
you
the
know?
Jag-Off only used here.
You know what? I didn't even know what yinzer was until like a few years ago. I heard jag-off like when I first came. I've been in Pittsburgh since '93, and I heard that word tossed around a lot. Still, then I didn't even know what a jag-off was.
No,
I had an idea what it was, but I didn't, really know the definition.
now, Liss, you are a transplant. So, was there any Pittsburgh word or anything that was really surprising to you, or you thought was really, really stupid, or anything like that?
No, I love it.
You love
I
it
love
all?
it all, and we all kind of knew it because I don't know. I'm from Erie, so I'm only 2 hours.
Oh, you're
north
not-
of-
Oh, yeah,
so
you're not
we're
that
yeah,
far.
yeah, yeah.
familiar with everything. And we
All
come
right.
down
Yeah,
here
you're
all
not
the
really that
time.
far off. Now.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, neighbor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So, and I go back up to Erie all the time. Like, I don't think Erie has any Erie words, you know.
I don't
But
think so.
Pittsburgh has its own little thing going, and I love all of the Pittsburgh things. But is there a definition for Yinzer? Is there like
I could look it up. I don't.
Like a
I don't.
cut,
I don't
clear-
think. I don't think that Oxford English Dictionary picked up on it yet, but maybe Urban Dictionary.
Oh, they
I mean,
will. Trust me. Well, at least Urban Dictionary, I don't know. At least they're unique. Oxford's supposed to be above that cut. I have more respect for the Urban Dictionary, to be honest, than Oxford at this point.
It's cold. I think like the dictionary would have some kind of like really highfalutin way of saying
Oh,
it. Like,
it's
you got it right
It's
there.
in there. It's in there. Okay, Yinzer, a resident of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, known for their love of all things Steelers, and Donnie Iris. Who the hell's Donnie Iris?
Oh,
I don't know.
Just
And
saying.
extreme hatred of Cleveland.
Yes!
Consists mainly of Permane brothers and ethnic cuisine. Yinzers can be easily identified by their one-of-a-kind, ridiculous accent.
That's awesome.
Permanis is
Now,
ethnic
whose
cuisine from
whose
now
definition is
on.
this?
This
They
is
did invent
Urban
the,
Dictionary.
This-
French
Urban
fries and
The
everything.
Google-
That
the
is,
Google
like,
Dictionary.
well, this one was from the
That's
YouTube
amazing.
app, but yeah,
That's amazing. That makes me so,
So-
happy.
that is so funny.
The one
There
word
we
that
are.
really like threw me off, because I grew
Yeah,
up
Urban
in
Dictionary.
Westmoreland County, and even though I don't have like that super Yinzer accent, I do use some of the words. I grew up with some of the words, and I remember I was like in my 20s. Like, literally, I was in my 20s when I found out that Jaggerbush wasn't a real word. And I just, I was so stunned, and I didn't know what else to call it. I mean, we grew up in a yard that was surrounded by
I'm
Jaggerbushes.
from New
What is
Jersey.
a Jaggerbush?
It's a,
Yeah.
You don't know what a Jaggerbush is?
No,
know what
I'm
it
not
is.
familiar
It's
with
like
Jaggerbush.
a
What
thorn
is it?
bush.
Yeah.
Thorn bush.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm from
So
New
it's a
Jersey
bush
originally.
that's
We used to
a
call them.
stick.
We used to call them sticker bushes.
That's
Sticker
what
bushes?
I
Okay.
used to call them
Yeah.
sticker bushes.
It's great.
So we always called him Jaggerbush, and I remember I was in college when I found out that wasn't a word, and I just sat there for 15 minutes just staring like what?
See, I
It's not a word.
I used to call them a prickly bush or something like
Okay.
that because I get pricked.
The pricker.
And then I was thinking maybe that's where prick came from. You know,
you
because
little-
I feel
little
like
prick.
calling them a prick when I get pricked.
The
So
thing is most of these words are not real,
Right.
but occasionally one really that one really threw me for a loop. I had no clue. I was completely blindsided. I was reading. I don't even know why. For some reason, I was reading through a website of Pittsburgh words, and it said Jaggerbush, and I'm like, wait, what?
Right.
Jaggerbush? It's still sometimes kind of shocks me that that's not a real word.
But jagoff upsets you that has become a real word. You don't want jagoff to be a real word.
Oh, I don't.
Jagger Bush.
I don't like.
It's like, oh my god, that's not a real word.
Well, I just was stunned now that I know it's not a real word. I'm like, oh, okay.
So
But-
what if Jagger Bush made it into the Oxford English Dictionary? Would you be happy or would you be upset?
I would be upset because of the trend that Oxford has, where they just.
They're trying to keep up with Merriam-Webster. That's all. And
Well,
they're-
Webster is much more respectable. I mean, they
Oh,
don't go
definitely.
off and do crazy
But don't
things.
like most words like end up becoming incorporated into like dictionaries from like common vernacular usage. Like they don't. Slang is what
Like
language
ain't.
eventually formal language becomes or something like that,
Evolution.
right?
I remember when they
It's
put
like-
ain't in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, putting
Oh.
things like putting things in like pictures of a face frowning and crying is not an evolutionary step.
I
That's
remember.
We're on a
devolution.
different level.
I remember when
Yeah.
Oxford English Dictionary added the word ginormous.
Oh,
remember
yeah,
when that word came out years ago?
Ginormous.
I'm like, really?
Are they gonna put
Really?
it huge with the Y? Huge.
Huge.
It's gonna be huge.
I swear, the only Pittsburgh words I've ever used, like I don't use the word jagoff. I never really cared for the word, but the ones that I used the most was nebby
Okay, I do use that one.
and chintzy.
Okay.
And those are the main two
That's
that
fair.
I use.
Yeah.
You know, because that works. And most people pretty much know what I'm saying when I say it too.
I use
don't,
buggy.
really don't have to define it. You know,
Yeah, I use buggy. I don't know what else do I use.
buggy.
Slippy.
What's
You
buggy?
use slippy,
What-
yeah,
yeah.
definitely
Slippy,
slippy.
I definitely use Slippy. Buggy, it's like a shopping cart.
Wait, yeah. Okay. Yeah. A buggy. Okay, that's cute.
It is cute.
I didn't know that's a Pittsburgh word.
Yeah, it's a Pittsburgh
buggy?
word. Yeah.
That is awesome. I
we
like
have
that.
Dawn Strange and Liss Victory here in studio. You guys have a big show coming up at Mr. Smalls, and it's going to be on October 1st, which is the... Oh, I thought you were saying, wait a minute, like I'm wrong. Yeah, October 1st. It's going to be the day after Pod Crawl, so you could just, like, sleep on the streets here in Millvale and get 2 shows back-to-back. Pod Crawl on the 30th, and this awesome show, which I love the name, Strange Victory, which is going to be at
I
the
do like
Funhouse.
that. That's catchy.
Yeah, 9 p.m., October 1st. I'm hoping that they, like, at work, because I requested off Friday, I'm hoping they just, like, give me, like, a double day off, like Friday, Saturday, and I can hit up both events. I think that'll be awesome.
Well, Saturday night. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, break it down for us. What all are we expected to see?
Well, we're both releasing brand new albums with our bands.
Yeah.
Victory at the Crossroads. And
Okay.
Strange Monsters, which is my new band. We're both super excited about it. I helped Liss work on her album a little bit with the recording and mixing and stuff like that.
Which is so cool. I'm so excited that I got to work with Dawn on one of the songs on the album, which is my favorite song on the album.
Nice.
Which is called Steel City Broad, to bring it back to the
There we
Pittsburgh
go.
thing.
I like that.
Which I always say that I'm on stage. I'm like, oh, the name of this song is Steel City Broad, because that's kind of what I am. Kind of because I'm a transplant. Definitely because I'm a broad. And it works out. Steel City is just, I don't know, that's a really cool reference from
It's a
Pittsburgh.
catchy nickname.
Well,
I
and
like that.
Being a transplant, that doesn't necessarily exclude you from being true Pittsburgh, because people try to act like it is, like, you know, oh, you haven't lived here your whole life. But, like, Sally Wiggins is not from Pittsburgh, and does it get any more Pittsburgh as far as a female than Sally Wiggins? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, she, like, to me, growing up in this area, like, defines Pittsburgh. So, I don't know, like, you don't have to grow up here to be super Pittsburgh. You know what I mean?
I call it my new hometown.
Yeah.
Though I plan on leaving again, eventually. But I always leave. I like Cleveland, the Cleveland thing. Like, Pittsburgh people hate Cleveland. I lived in Cleveland. My car got stolen. My job was awful. I hated it there. I made, like, no friends. I met some of my best friends within the first 2 days when I came through Pittsburgh on tour in 2013. And I was like, I think I'm going to live here. And by June, I lived here. So, it
Nice.
was pretty great.
Well, have you guys ever heard the hastily made Cleveland tourism video?
Yes, it's
Yes.
amazing. I was so happy
Oh,
when
that's
I was
awesome.
living in Cleveland and somebody sent me that, and just tears of joy.
Have any of you, the other, no,
Yeah.
you guys haven't heard it? Let's play this. You guys gotta hear this. This is
Yeah,
awesome.
let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Fun times in Cleveland
Today.
today. Cleveland. Come on down to Cleveland town, everyone. Come and look at both of our buildings. Buy some tickets prepared near the street. Who knows, you might even see this guy. You should come on down to West 6th Street. It's the perfect place if you're a douchebag. Watch the poor people all wait for buses. Who the fuck still uses a payphone? Here's the place where there used to be industry. This train is carrying jobs out of Cleveland. Cleveland leads the nation in drifters. Here's a statue of Moses Cleveland. He's the guy who invented Cleveland. Yeah! Yeah!
That is the hastily made Cleveland tourism video. That thing is like
awesome.
excellent. Yeah, there's another one too. We'll play that maybe some other time. There's the second one, and it's awesome. So
It's not Detroit.
yes, they end the other one. Yeah, the other one that they end the show on the song on. But at least we're not Detroit, and then they come back. We're not Detroit. Really push it. But yeah, it's awesome.
So a bunch of so shitty cities sing a song about themselves, but in a negative light, but with a positive tone. I like that.
Yeah, it's cool.
I mean, it's not exactly Cleveland rocks, but I mean, it got my attention, and it ain't like what they're saying isn't true because I've been to Cleveland a couple times. So
Credit to Mike
yeah,
polkjr.com for that song, by the way.
yeah, big shout out to you, man. That was-
Because I really don't have permission to play that, but I just did it anyways.
Fuck
But
yeah.
we're living on the edge.
we enjoyed it.
Yes.
Hey, jag off day.
So that's cool that you two worked together on. Did Liss? Did you work on Dawn's album at all, or was it no, just one
No.
way? So that's cool though. I think that's gonna be fun. And what's the show gonna be set up like? I know the park plan's going to be there as well, correct?
Yeah, we're very excited to have the park plan on the bill too, and they're gonna open things up, and then we're not sure which order we're gonna go, but
Yeah, we haven't talked about that
we'll
yet.
might
I
have
think
some
we're gonna do
overlap
some
too.
strange.
It's gonna get
shit.
strange.
Well, I imagine it
Weird stuff.
would with a
Yeah.
band called Strange Monsters and a show called Strange Victory. I imagine something strange must happen, right? And we've got Dawn Strange here as well. There's just lots of strangeness
I just
going
love that
around.
name. I love that name.
Yeah, it is cool. Well, talk about each one of you talk about your albums. What's different and unique about these albums that are coming out?
Well, the one that I put out, that we're gonna put out on October 1st, is with my new band Strange Monsters, and
Which we heard them here
Yes.
at the 1 year party in
Right.
February.
And that was kind of like one of our first shows too.
Nice.
You know, under the moniker of Strange Monsters, we were two separate bands that kind of, joined sides and started producing our own stuff. So this album is kind of very similar to my solo stuff, which was kind of weird and quirky, and had a lot of pop culture references, a lot of loud guitar playing. But it's even more kind of, I think, gritty and weird. I think we have songs about Optimus Prime's little brother,
Yes,
Optimus Minor.
which was awesome.
There's songs about the Cobra frenemy Zartan. If you remember him, he's the guy who's like chameleon-like. He could change colors and whatnot. Lived in the swamp.
I think I remember him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different songs. We have songs about conspiracy theories and all kinds of crazy stuff. Everything's going to be kind of weird in its own unique way.
So what instrument do you play? Or
I
you
play
just-
guitar and sing.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we're a 3-piece band, so we have drums. Tim Kelly plays drums, and we have our friend Maurice Badges on keys and bass. He's kind of like the mad scientist. We're never sure exactly what he's going to be doing back there. But yeah, the songs are a lot of fun. I think they're pretty driving indie rock, and from the subject matter, they're just kind of quirky and crazy, trying to find these characters and their moments of crisis, so to speak. You think about like Optimus Prime's little brother. He wouldn't necessarily hate Optimus Prime, but he would hate the way like he was treated in relation to Optimus Prime on places like the playground and stuff like that. So for him to hear Optimus Prime, it's kind of like that, that naggy kind of voice that's haunted him his whole life. And even Zartan was, a Cobra ally, but also kind of a mercenary in his own way, and a master of disguise, which means, he's hiding from something.
So what is he hiding from? So where's his big moment when he's in like some, crappy motel, looking at himself in the mirror, kind of wondering, what he's done with his life, wondering what he's gonna do next and who he is, So kind of trying to find these guys in moments like that, and just letting it go.
You mentioned conspiracies and that being part of it. If you're interested in conspiracies, I want to get your take on this. At the opening of the show, we talked about the Liberty Bridge staying closed on Monday, and this is my 99th show. Tomorrow, or Monday, is actually our 100th show for this particular show. And it's my belief that there is some sort of conspiracy at work, that the bridge was closed in an attempt to sabotage my 100th show by delaying traffic. Now, we've got 3 suspects that I think it could be. One is the Cyclists of Pittsburgh, my sworn enemy. The Mon Monster, which terrorizes the citizens that live along the Mon. And the Pumpkin Spice Addicts. Who do you think it could be if you had to take a guess?
I love all of those. I really do.
Ugh.
I think it's fantastic. No, I don't love them. I mean, I love all those theories. I love all those theories. I mean, to me, conspiracy theories are just like, they're just amazing entertainment. I love them so much. I'm addicted to them.
I mean, I know the Cyclists have a history of messing with this show. We've had power outages, which I accredit to their involvement in tinkering with the electrical system here at the studio. We've had other malfunctions that I think probably traces back to the big bike lobby.
I think I know. What if it was like the Spikes Addict faction of the bike group that are trying to pin it on the Mon Monster?
They came together.
What if it's like such...
That's some Alex Jones shit.
I mean, it's crazy, but what if it's like... What if this network, this conspiracy network, is so deep that you can't like unravel it, and they've just covered everything.
Yeah, it's challenging. I've been fighting, and that's a scary thought. I've been fighting.
I think he's right.
It's possible, and honestly, that sends kind of shivers down my spine because I've been fighting the bike lobby since this show's inception. Actually, I've been fighting them before this show came to be, back in my days at WPTS and WCAL. And it's such a hard battle to fight because they have managed to embed themselves in every level of city government. So it's been a struggle to try to get any ground on them. And if they've started partnering up with other factions in the city, I don't know if there's really any way to stop them.
Well, what I think you need to do, if you haven't done it yet, is you need to talk to somebody who is a representative of, what's the name of the organization?
Bicycle Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
The big bike lobby.
I think you should grab one of them and have them come to the show, come to the studio, and then just call them out.
Yeah.
Call them out and be like, did you do it? Is it you? Now put the lights on them, like interrogate the shit out of them and be like, is it you? Did you do this? Did you seriously try to sabotage my 100th episode, you bicycle douche? Leave that part out, though. You may not want to say that part at the end.
Yeah, I prefer bicycling bastard.
Yeah,
nice
bastard works, too. Yeah, you bicycling bastard.
We need to get Tom Chorba
Let
in
some
here.
spit come out when you say it, too.
You need a good cop, though, too, right?
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Tom Chorba is a cyclist who claims to follow the law. So he's from a band called There You Are. We got into this big heated discussion about cycling. So if we got him in, he could kind of play that good cop that you're talking about and maybe kind of smooth the waters, being that he is the anti-cyclist who is the exception that proves the rule. So that might be...
I like the air quotes you did, though, earlier. That was just pretty good, like you were saying. Like he follows the rules.
Well, he says he does, but it's...
air quotes.
Until I see it, I am forever a skeptic. Liss, your new album. Let's talk about that.
Yes.
Because we've covered Strange Monsters. What about Victory at the Crossroad?
Yeah, my band is Victory at the Crossroads, which is a play on my name.
Yes.
Victory.
Which is awesome.
And,
your name is awesome.
That's your real name?
Much. Yeah.
That is
This
awesome.
is like
It is now.
Yesterday at Trundle Manor, I met a girl. Her name was Genesis. I thought, like, damn, that's such a cool ass name.
That is awesome.
Genesis Victory. Okay.
And Trundle Man, we got to do the podcast from Trundle Manor.
Yes, we do. Yes,
that is a really good idea.
We did do a Culture Cruise episode there where we went there and we talked about it on the way back. And that is such an awesome place.
It is. It is.
You can find that
it's
episode.
An interesting place.
Yeah,
yes.
you can find that episode at riversedgepgh.com. Click the Culture Cruise page, and it's right there. But yeah, that place is amazing.
But yes, back to Victory at the Crossroads.
They also have shows at Trundle Manor too that are really cool. But
All right.
yeah, so we're releasing a 4-song EP. It's our debut EP.
Nice.
We're a very new band. How long has Strange Monsters been?
A little over a year. I want to say we played our first show was Deutschtown Music Festival. I guess last year. So a little over a year.
Oh my god, that's so cute. That's so cute. No. This is why it's so cute. Because Travis and I, Victory at the Crossroads, we're an indie rock duo.
Okay,
right?
nice.
We played our first show at Rant.
Oh,
we
nice.
also debuted at a festival. We had our debut show where we had a full set and everything. We went to Rant with 3 songs, and 2 or 3 weeks of playing together, which
Wow.
Travis is the one who points out all the time, like, we've done all this stuff in this really short period of time, and I'm always naysaying it, like, oh yeah, that's fine, but we need to get more done.
That's how I am. I somebody who is speaking my language, because I always deal with that here. Everyone's like, we need to slow down. We're doing too much. I'm like, no, power through, power through.
Is ever enough
You gotta
for
keep,
me.
gotta keep going. Yeah.
I don't think there is ever enough, or any place where I'm ever going to be content, and I don't think that I want to be.
No,
Because
that's when you start.
I fear of the comfort,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
So if I'm comfortable, am I moving forward?
Exactly.
Am I moving forward enough? Am I progressing? Am I using emojis as real words
Yes.
from dictionaries? Like, where is the evolution going? No, okay. Sorry to circle back around.
No, you're absolutely right.
But yeah, we're kind of a new band. I've been in Pittsburgh since 2013, and I perform solo as Liss Victory. So I play guitar, I write the songs, and I sing. And Travis plays drums, and he yells, which is really cool and fun.
Nice.
And we have a weird little setup, and we're both kind of in the front because I'm all about equality, and our band messages are kind of all about equality and social consciousness and all this other fun stuff. I don't know, when I set out to write songs, I really wanted to send a message with them, and I used to not even write choruses to my songs because I felt like every single moment that I utilized of somebody else's time needed to have a really important message. So if somebody's listening to me, I desperately want every single moment of that listening time to be filled with something very, very important because I have somebody's attention.
Mm-hmm.
I've discovered that choruses are a lot of fun to sing along to, and I really like to woo and and oi. We have ois and all kinds of stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with an oi.
Yeah, so I've loosened up a lot since I first started songwriting, which also wasn't that long ago. But yeah, it's a social consciousness thing that we have going on, and I'm really excited to share that. And I know there are people who've been waiting for it too, and I've been agonizing over it and tearing my hair out, which is where Dawn came in and sort of saved the day. Because I didn't like the way I sounded on one of the tracks, and it was just driving me crazy. So we did a re-record, and the way that it was recorded with Dawn and the way that my guitar sounded, that was a big thing. The mix came out the way that I wanted it to. Which for a while I was talking to Travis and said, I want to love these songs. I want to listen to my own songs over and over.
Yes.
I want it to be something I'm really excited about. And when I finally got this mix from Dawn, I go to Travis and I tell him, like, see, I'm not just insane. This is an attainable goal. It happened, and this is what it is. Oh my gosh, I'm like...
Those globes, I bonk my head off of those like on a regular basis, so don't feel bad at all.
I'm sort of a walking disaster, though, too. Like, I have like all these baubles hanging from me. I have all this crazy hair. Like,
it's awesome, though.
Walking disaster, for sure. But yeah, we're really excited to put it out and get it out to as many people as possible. Like,
That's what's up.
Spread the message of love and equality and, social justice.
Well, I think it's cool that you maintain your roots as well, because that's one thing that I've always struggled with myself is I want to create something that's entertaining and fun and lighthearted that people will flock to, but I also want to talk about serious issues. So I do that as well. And it's hard to find that balance because I know on this show, I was doing a 2-hour show before. It was too long, so we wanted to break it up into smaller bits. Well, then it got to a point where I was not really jumping into any issue. I was just kind of like touching on it and jumping off to the next issue. So I had to kind of rework the show again. It's kind of hard to find that balance sometimes. Did you experience that as well?
I think music helps tremendously because music can give you a platform that's fun. It doesn't need to be fun either. We have songs that aren't fun. There's a song on the album that's about domestic violence, and it's, for some reason, one of the most popular songs. Everyone loves the song. It's slow, it's sad, it gets kind of loud and yelly at the end, so I think that's part of it. But the platform of music helps tremendously. The platform of comedy also helps tremendously to address
speaking
issues.
our language now.
Exactly. Yeah. So I have a huge respect for social consciousness in comedy as well as music. So when I see bands playing music that's, I don't know, just necessarily geared toward the fun thing, or comedy that's just sort of like, now don't get me wrong, I love a good dick joke. Love it. I like to call it cock humor because that's classy.
Yes.
But
I'm gonna write that down.
I'm not as interested in the, I don't want to call it lowbrow comedy because I am interested in that too. I like politically charged things. I like to address issues, and I love politics too. Like, I really love politics. A lot of people hate politics.
So mix of white collar and blue collar humor.
Yeah, okay, I'd take that.
Yeah. Also depth. It has to have like a second.
I just
layer,
made that up
right?
too because I don't even think there's such a thing
The
as
second
white
layer
collar
is the
comedy.
important thing.
But
there is now.
I said that though.
There is now.
Yeah, I just trademarked that white collar comedy.
Man, we were like coming out with the trademarks today.
Yeah, there's that, and we got that and Jagoff Day.
That's right.
Jagoff Day.
Hey, you know what? Because we're looking at people commenting on the show, which we appreciate that, by the way, and all the likes and everything.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, our good friend Lillian Cannon, doing a shout out for us and everything, and also Dorella Jean. She's awesome, man.
Yeah.
She actually complimented you.
Your tats.
Yeah, she said that your tats are on fleek.
Oh
on
gosh,
fleek.
yeah.
Yes, she loves your tats.
She's clearly under 30.
I don't know. Well, I don't know.
I'd say under 25, actually.
I think she's older than me, and I'm 34. So, but she's
just very hip.
Yeah, she's very hip. She's very hip, very accomplished author and poet and stuff. And
that's really
she's
cool.
into stuff like that. So, yeah, that's another word that's probably going to make the Oxford English Dictionary soon. Fleek.
What? Oh, fleek, yeah.
Yeah.
Or is it
I
on
think you need
fleek?
On fleek. Yeah, it has to be
it's
on
like a
fleek.
phrase.
Yeah.
I don't know. The only people I know who say that are definitely like my friends who are in the all ages music scene.
Okay.
So they're the only ones I've ever heard use that. So I was like, she has to be like 18 years old.
All right, so we gotta get moving because Facebook Live's kind of like pushy. They'll kick you off. So.
Okay,
I
so
know, they're bastards.
Yeah, I know.
Man.
But
we appreciate you.
we got one more.
do.
You got one more from you, right?
Well, yeah, but we got to get to that in a
Okay.
minute. I want to continue with this.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
we've got it's the first, which is the day after Pod Crawl. So it is a weekend in Millvale of
Saturday.
just pure awesomeness. And do you think the town's going to be able to withstand a back-to-back dynamite lineup of shows between Pod Crawl and the Strange Victory performance that is going on right up the street from Pod Crawl? I mean, that's like
No.
two like waves of awesomeness colliding at one juncture.
Yeah, imagine like the Loch Ness monster comes out of the Allegheny River, and the Marshmallow Man appears from the skies from Ghostbusters. What is this? He's the Marshmallow Man.
Yeah, the Stay Puft
Puft
Marshmallow
Right,
Man.
Stay Puft.
Yeah.
He will probably be there. I mean, I sent him a personal invite. I thought that might not be the best idea, but I did anyway.
I think that's fine. It
It
might be busy.
Yeah, because I mean, strange monsters. I thought to invite a bunch of strange monsters, but I didn't think to consult you.
If those
Maybe I
two
should've done
monsters,
that.
That's all right.
well, who would win in a
There's
fight?
more, but I don't want to go on and on and on.
Well, who would win in
know?
a fight between those two monsters and the Mon Monster?
Mon Monster, Pittsburgh all the way, man.
All the way.
Good
Home
answer.
field
sure.
advantage. Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's so challenging because no one's actually seen a real account of the Mon Monster, so all we have are vague descriptions, and they seem to change every time we hear about it. So I don't know if it's
That's
like
pretty uncommon with monster sightings.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You best be there, or I'm gonna throw a whole tantrum.
I'm picturing like a Loch Ness monster with Yinzer tendencies. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I don't know. You hear so many different rumors, and every time we have our
He
marine
has to have a
biologist
Steeler
on,
cat.
Yeah, and 5 o'clock shadow. The
Yeah.
first water monster with 5 o'clock shadow.
yes.
And a
the
Steeler
show-
and a Steeler tattoo somewhere.
Yeah.
The show is October the 1st at 9 p.m. at the Funhouse at Mr. Small's. 2 releases, Strange Monsters and Victory at the Crossroads. And where can people find you guys for information or just keep in touch with you? Do you guys have Twitters?
Yeah,
What are your
so you go
Twitters?
on. My Twitter is Don Strange, one word. I'm pretty bad with it though. I haven't been updating it too much, but I'm gonna get better at that. That's my. That's my
I need to get better at that as
homework
well.
for the end of the year. And also, we're on Bandcamp. Check out Bandcamp. We have some pre-release stuff there. We have some demo versions of the Optimus Prime's little brother song, Optimus Minor, as well as the Conspiracy Theory song. We also have a song, Gawker, that's the Finnish version that has a lot of cool Pittsburgh references.
Nice.
So check that out on Bandcamp, Strange Monsters on Bandcamp, and on Facebook, of course, too, because everyone's on Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give us a like on Facebook, Strange Monsters, or Strange Monsters Band. I don't really know what the Facebook.com/Strange
I'm
Monsters
looking you up
Band
right
is.
now. Strange Monsters.
Awesome. And you?
Liss Victory, Liss Victory, like victory. Woo! On Twitter at Liss Victory. On Facebook, I already did that. Facebook.com/Liss Victory Music. Victory at the Crossroads goes by VX Roads. So hashtag VX Roads, like the kind you drive on, ROADS.
Yes.
At VX Roads on Twitter. At Liss Victory on Instagram. I mean, just Google it and it'll be there. VX Roads will bring it up, and Liss Victory will bring it up. No problemo. So find us wherever you want, and I'm kind of obsessive with my social media, so I'm all
So you're
over.
good. See, I need to like
Liss
learn from
Victory,
you
Boom.
because
Victory at the Crossroads. Boom.
Nice.
Okay.
yeah, I need to learn from you because I'm good. Like I'm like you, Dawn. I'm awful at Twitter. Just
Yeah.
awful. And we actually did a clout score, which I guess rates your social media and how good you are at it.
Oh, I want in on
And
that.
yeah, just like Google clout with a K, and you can judge it by there. And our clout score is above average. But when I looked into it, our Facebook is like so extremely well done. It's like probably like vastly better than anyone else's score because we were above average overall. And then I looked at our Twitter, and it's like we have like the worst score on earth for Twitter. So it's such an extreme change. So yeah, I completely get it.
Yeah.
So all right, so check those guys out, and definitely check them out on the 1st. You'll already be in Millvale for Podcrawl, so you have no excuse. But right now, we're going to turn it over to Jay Cooper for Cooper's Corner here on the River's Edge.
Oh yeah, and do I have one for you?
Or not
Is
Cooper's
this-
Corner. This is
Is this the song?
I just threw a song on. Because
Oh,
we
okay.
don't
I
have
was
a
about to
song
say
yet.
that. Yeah, you threw me off with that music. I was like, what the hell is this? Because that does not sound
This
like
is our
hood
this
rat
is our hood rat of the
type
week. I don't know.
music.
I'm just trying stuff out because we don't have a theme song yet.
That's true. That's true. Okay, well, the Hood Rat of the Week, it took me like all weekend to come up with it. Well, all of Friday and most of this morning to come up with it. And for those of you who are not familiar with actor/singer Corey Feldman, yeah, those who might remember him from popular culture back in the 80s, he did a lot of popular movies like the Goonies, Stand By Me, The Lost Boys. He was in Gremlins and in The Burbs. The guy, 45 years old now, is in a band, and he's singing, and he was on the Today Show yesterday, and he performed, and it was one of the most horrific performances I have ever seen live in my entire life. I looked it up on YouTube, and I sent the link over to Brian, and I don't know if you can play it on the show, but you can you can watch it on the page later. But oh my God, Corey Feldman totally stunk up the joint, and because everybody was
with
expecting him
with confidence.
with confidence.
He stunk it up with confidence.
Here's the thing: he was okay as a child star. He was a big fan of Michael Jackson. Actually, they were best friends when he was a kid. And on the show they were like, so are we going to expect to see some Michael Jackson moves? And he said, yeah, similar to it. Not even close. Not even close.
No.
I mean, it's like he was trying to do the Thriller, but like no. Like
Leave the drugs alone.
Please leave the drugs alone and stop trying to emulate your idol. I mean, he's probably rolling over in his oxygen chamber
And you know what?
or grave or whatever
And
he's
you know,
in
like,
right
you know,
now. I don't know what he's in right now, but
He wasn't good enough. When Michael was molesting those other kids, let me tell you something. he didn't make the cut because after I seen why he didn't make the cut.
that's right. He was like, "You're not talented
You,
enough.
you don't have what it takes.
You're just
You don't have what it takes.
you're not good enough. You're not good enough, Corey. Maybe Corey.
gosh.
Bring in your other friend Corey Haim.
Yes, not. No, the other Corey. Thank you.
Now they're both
The one with talent.
right. Now they're both in heaven, and Michael is teaching Haim how to do his how to dance properly.
That's no,
But,
no, it's
terrible.
not.
Yeah, so big shout out to Corey Feldman, man. Just keep trying, man. Just keep trying.
No,
I
quit.
think he had to
No,
go fund me for that
man, no,
album,
because
too.
I like him, man. I like
can't
Corey
hear Dawn.
Feldman, but
I think he had to go fund me for that album too that he put
Did
out. I'm pretty sure he did.
it's a damn shame.
Can you get your money back from a GoFundMe?
You should.
get a refund?
No matter of fact, don't send me the album.
Yeah, just
Lose my email, my Facebook, my Twitter.
yeah. Those who are friends and those who are friends or fans of Corey Feldman, just pray for him. Yeah, that's all I can say
Just
about
quit. Please. No more. Just quit.
that. Which is why you made Hood Rat of the Week, Corey Feldman. Give it up for him. That was beautiful.
May we never
Beautiful.
see him again.
Not in movies, not in music, not ever. I don't know.
It's over.
Oh, now it's time for us to give our shout out of what we got going on,
Yes.
right?
What do you guys got going on?
Okay, well, this coming up Thursday, we're gonna be in Cleveland at the Pub 91.
Yes.
The make you laugh comedy show.
Yes.
Me, Howie, and I Holla,
Holler,
and a couple other people, along with Xavier
Xavier
King,
King, he's
who put the
hosting.
show together. Yeah, he's the host. And then on Saturday, this coming Saturday, we're gonna be doing a show at the Compass Club in the Hill
Yeah,
on
Spits
Center
and-
Avenue.
Spits and giggles.
Yeah, Spits and Giggles comedy show. I'm the host of that, and Howie is going to be one of the featured comics. We're going to have Reggae. We're going to have Christina McNeese on there, and David the Frog Bay is going to be the headliner.
Michael Smalls doing poetry.
Oh, Michael Smalls, you got to have the pretty boy with the dreads, man. Everybody loves him. Shit, like he can just like mime, and they will just clap for him. So
And if
yes.
it's really crowded, we're just going to make him take his shirt off.
I know if you just take off your shirt, we're going to make money. So
Throw ones. Ladies, bring your ones.
yeah, bring your ones and your fives, and yeah.
There we
So,
go.
yeah.
I will be at Needs Hotel, 10 a.m. for our 100th show here.
Yeah.
100,
Right there on Butler.
baby.
Right there on Butler, right?
Yes, right there on Butler.
Okay.
Good stuff, really good food. And they start serving alcohol at 7 a.m., so that's why we're partying there.
So you're not going to remember me if you know, like when we come and see you, you're not even going to remember we were there.
We'll see. No promises. But we got an excellent show lined up. We've got Slim Forsyth is actually calling off work to make the show.
Alright.
Joanna Lowe will be there, and we have Frank Miscaro of The Roofs, who we just heard them recently at the show's final show here at Smalls. So lots of great people, lots of good times for the 100th show. And then September 30th, Pod Crawl. Check that out. This Sunday, we've got Fishing Without Bait at 7 a.m. That's all for me, all for you guys as well, right?
Yep.
Good to go?
Yeah, we good to
All
go.
right. Check out October the 1st, 9 p.m., Victory at the Crossroads and Strange Monsters at the Funhouse at Mr. Smalls. That's it. I'm going to bed. Have a good night.